This single slipper is all that's left of a Rohingya refugee. Here on the border between Bangladesh and Myanmar, these graves mark desperate journeys cut short. Across the river, in Myanmar, deadly violence is once again escalating against Rohingya Muslims.
They shot gunfire like they were raindrops.
Almas Khatun is one of at least 8,000 people who've made the perilous journey to Bangladesh in recent months. A few weeks ago, her 10-year-old daughter was hit by a bullet.
When I went to the doctor, I saw many severely injured patients slaughtered, cut, even some stomachs separated from their bodies. The doctor checked my daughter and said, "I can't provide treatment. Go somewhere else."
Almas and her family were part of these crowds who fled Myanmar in early August, when more than 100 Rohingya women, children and men were killed in a series of drone strikes. Human rights researchers say an insurgent ethnic group called the Arakan Army was behind the attacks.
We spoke to people that had gunshot injuries from August 6th, the next day. They weren't able to flee and they were attacked at close range by the Arakan Army. They were able to describe Arakan Army uniforms, the language that they were using.
Many end up here in the cramped refugee camps of Cox's Bazar. In 2017, some 700,000 Rohingya fled here to escape persecution. Now it's home to 1 million people.
How can I explain how much pain I'm carrying? If we die today, it would be peaceful for us. A few days ago, I said to my relatives, I want to go down to a running car and want to take death. I can't take any more, oh my father, we always facing humiliations.
All have their own story of horror to tell. This young man says he was one of 10 kidnapped from his village by the Arakan Army to fight against his own people.
After starting the training, they told us we have to live united and die united. We have to follow your seniors and don't escape. If you escape, you will be in trouble and we will kill you. They beat and tortured us. I couldn't tolerate it.
Human rights groups say both armies are forcing young Rohingya men to fight.
We got confirmation after training we will be taken to the war. We also know our community's Muslims were conscripted by Myanmar Military. They use us as frontline fighters. They want to wipe us out by killing our people.
After a month of training, he managed to escape to Bangladesh, but says many of his fellow conscripts died on the battlefield.
I feel blank, I feel sick, I feel fever.
They've used divide and rule tactics to try to separate the populations, to make them hate each other, to create communal tension.
In a statement, the Arakan Army said it had never forced Muslims to join its ranks and is protecting all the citizens in Arakan regardless of race and religion. Despite the Bangladesh government's policy of not allowing any more Rohingya refugees in, people continue to sneak across this short stretch of the Naf River in the dead of night, often paying fishermen hefty sums to help them escape. Now, most are turned back by the local Coast Guard. Those who survive make their way to the Cox's Bazar camps, and those who don't are buried here in unmarked graves. Farooq Ahmed buried his son at the border after he died from wounds suffered in the drone attack.
It's unexplainable pain. I can't sleep. My son comes to me in my dreams. We are managing, but not good. No one is providing us food. I can't medicate my sons.
While aid groups, the UN and governments around the world provide essential support in the camps, many refugees here still feel abandoned in what is known by some as the Forgotten War. Meghna Bali, ABC News, Cox's Bazar.